everyone, it's Angie. Today we are making a sweet little carrot box for Easter. So this is the little box that we are going to make. It's very easy. If you need a quick and easy treat to give, this is the perfect one. It opens like this. I put Velcro on there and then it just opens like this, and I'm going to add some little Easter eggs in here. These are the really big ones, so we'll put 2 big ones and a small one in there. But it fits a lot of little candies. It fits the mini Ghirardellis, and I think it fits the Ghirardelli bunnies. We're going to try it when we get the other one done. So this is what I'm sharing today. So let's get started. So I was going to share this on Quick and Easy Day, but we are getting ready to downsize, and we're very, very busy, and I did not have time to sit for a week and figure out a project, so I decided to do this really quick and easy project. All right, so for this one, I'm using pumpkin pie. This is 3.5 by 8.5. These are just like the triangle boxes that I make, but I wanted the sides to be taller, so I'm doing this a little bit different. All right, so we are going to, let's first just stamp our sentiment and everything. I like to get everything ready before we go, so I'm just going to grab some scrap. I'm going to grab the Happy Easter from the Easter basket stamp set, and I'm going to do one of the little Easter eggs, and we're going to use some black. I'm using the VersaFine Clear, and we're just going to stamp. Let's make sure I got it inked up. Just going to stamp down here, and we're going to just stamp. I'm going to use my Ahoohos just to color the Easter egg. All right, I'm making this super simple. You can decorate it however you like, but I'm trying to make it just really simple and something you can make last minute if you need something for Easter. We've got quite a ways yet for Easter, but this one's a really good last minute one. And then we're just going to cut this in half. And those are our 2 there. Now let's just quickly color this. I'm using the Ahoohoo markers. I'm just using some spring colors. And I'm using P4, GY7, Y6, and RV180. And we're going to just color this. I think I'm going to do the purple in the middle this time. It's the darker one. I wanted a little bit more pastel, but that's all right. We're going to go with that. We'll do the pink in the middle, and then we'll do one of these yellow on the bottom, and then green. I think I'll put a little bit more of the pink on the top. Or I can go with the yellow. Let's do the yellow. I'm just simple coloring it, y'all. All right, I'm going to use the little die here. I'm using also another bundle that is brand new. I love this one, and I can't wait to make the flowers in it. But this one is called Paradise Garden. And I decided to stamp that. That's what we're using for the top of it. And then the dies. And this does come with an embossing folder as well. It's beautiful. I can't wait to use this. I have to see the dies because the dies are really neat. So you get this big one, and it cuts out, and you can pull the leaves up, and it makes it look 3D. And then these are the dies that go with it. Really, really pretty set. All right, so this is available now. This is one of the new online exclusives. So it's called Paradise Garden. And then, of course, the Easter Bunny bundle is this one that we're using. You've seen me use that quite a bit. All right, I'm going to cut this out. Let's stamp the leaves so it can cut these all out at the same time. And I'm just using the Shy Shamrock. I should use the Shy Shamrock on my hat I made the other day, the leprechaun hat, but I didn't think about it. I guess it's a shamrock color, so this is a really juicy stamp set, so we're going to just do it twice. I think it's the first time or the second time I've used this one. And then I'm going to use the dies from this one. And I'm going to cut out these too. So we're going to cut out the egg and the little flowers here. Okay, so we have our egg and we have our two little leaves here. I think I said they were flowers. No, they're leaves. And we get everything ready to put on the front. All right, let's make this little box. So I'm going to use my trimmer for this because it's just a little bit easier. And this piece is 3.5 by 8.5. And you can make two out of a 8.5 by 11. So that it's a really good deal and easy and economical. All right, so on this one here, you're going to turn it on the long side. So on this 8.5 inch side, you're going to score it at 3 3/4. So do it at 3 3/4, and we're going to score there, and then just flip it around and do it at 3 3/4 again. And I'll tell you, if you want to just do it the other way, what it is. So it's 3 3/4 and 4 3/4. All right, then we're going to turn it on the side here, and you're going to score it at 1/2 inch, but you're only scoring between the score lines that you just made. So you're going to do that at 1/2 inch, and then just flip it around and do 1/2 inch again. And it's only between those two score marks you just made. So if you can see that, there's one here and one here. All right, that is the scoring. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to take my little snips, and you're going to just cut to that score mark you just made on this side and on this side. Now this is going to be folded underneath, but we do need to score the rectangle here. So at the top, you are going to mark it. I'll try to grab a pen and mark it so you can see. At 1 3/4 here, and then flip it around and do it on this side too. 1 3/4. And then we are going to score from that little point that you marked to this corner right here. It's easier if you keep those folded back, and you go from that point to that little corner right there. And then you're going to do the same on this side, from that point to that little corner. And then we're going to do the same on this side, and then we're almost done. So from there, and then this one. So if you see how we're scoring this, it's kind of like that other triangle box. But this time I put a little center there so you can fit a little bit more goodies. All right, and then we're going to sharpen these. It's important to sharpen these. Sharpen all your score marks. So for those of you who have been wondering about my grandson, he had his surgery on Wednesday, and when they went in, it wasn't as bad as they thought. So I feel like we've been so blessed. Our prayers have been answered, but he's still got a long road to recovery. It's supposed to be like 6 to 8 months, and they did have to take part of one of his muscles to heal, to correct his ACL, but the other two that they thought it was, one was a sprain, I think they said, and one was okay. It was just swollen. So thank you all so much for the prayers. He's got a long way to go, but it's so much better outcome than what was originally said. So it's the same amount of recovery time, but yeah, thank you all so much for the prayers. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to guess the center of this, and I'm just going to poke a hole. Watch your fingers when you do this, and you want it to be a pretty good size because you want to fit. In fact, I took my little stylus here and made a little hole there because you want to put your leaves through there. So the first thing that we're going to do here is we're going to pull this up, and it meets at the top here. So there's our little carrot, but on the ends it kind of overlaps. So what I like to do is just trim those like that. Make sure it's where you want it. You might have to trim it again a little bit. And I am going to, first we're going to put our little leaves in here. And I did them on the opposite here, but you can do them both going the same way if you want. But you're just going to slide them in this hole here. I think I need to make mine a little bit bigger. There, that'll work. You want to slide those both in. And kind of pull it, just pull it from the other side. Let's see what it looks like. The back we're not decorating, so if you want to just do them both going the same way, you can. We got to grab that other one. It's already through, I just got to pull it through. There we go. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to put some wet glue on it, and we are just going to glue these down. So I'm just going to flatten them down like that, and they're going to stand up pretty good on the top here. I thought these were perfect for this because they look just like the top of a... Alright, so we are going to glue the bottom part down. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the side here and on this side, because we just want to glue the bottom. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I think it stays nice and rectangular better if you just do those. And then your candy, you can just put your candy down like that. Let's just put some of these. Let's see if this Ghirardelli bunny fits in. Yeah, it fits in. But let's just... Should we keep him in there? You can put that and put a couple eggs in it. Let's put 3 eggs. But can you see there's a little bit more room than that other one that I've done another carrot before. Alright, so now you can see it still kind of lifts up on one side. Well, actually they both do. So I want to straighten these. Just like that. So let's grab our Velcro dots. These are linked in the description. I know a lot of people, I was having a hard time finding them, but I have them linked now in the description. So we're going to put one on each side here. So I'm putting them right on the corners. And you need the fuzzy one and the regular one. It's been pouring here, y'all. We've had nothing but rain the last 2 days, which we really need. But this is our springtime, and I do not like the spring weather. We get a lot of like hail and tornado warnings and all that, and this is not my favorite time of year. I do love the rain and I do love the weather, but... Okay, then just press it down. There. And then you just want to reinforce them both. Okay. Now it's just time to decorate. Aren't these easy though? You can make these super quickly. Look how cute the little leaves are at the top. Yeah, you can make these for all different occasions. All right, let's grab the Happy Easter. I'm going to use my little runner here, tape runner. What did I do? Is this out too? Oh, it is. No, it's not. So we're just going to put Happy Easter. And you can just leave it like that, y'all. You don't even have to put the little Easter egg, but I thought the little Easter egg was cute. And I wanted some kind of decoration there. Look how easy they are. Aren't they fun though? Really, really easy to make. And yeah, these would be great for a classroom, y'all. You can make these so quick. And you can fill them with all different kinds of candies. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed it. If you need any supplies, you can shop on my blog at stampingwithamore.com. Thank you so much for watching. Have a super blessed day, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Thank you for the prayers. Bye.